Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA as I love to call it. Today I could call it Coldville, USA as I am so cold today. And I left the heater on in my stamp room. I set it to about 65 and now I have it to 71 and I'm still cold. And it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I've been trying to get warm. It was too cold to come outside. Plus, they have been working on one of the houses across the street from me. And they've been taking down trees and it's been really noisy. So right now there's a lull in that. So they're taking a lunch break, I think. So I'm hoping I can get a couple of videos done. I have 4 videos planned for today. I took a whole bunch of stuff inside. Excuse me. And I was prepping so I could do 4 videos in one day. Yeah, I'm going to be a busy little camper the next several hours. So this is my day off because y'all know that I started working as an HCA, helping take care of my Aunt Carol daily. And we're going to be busy campers the next several days with Thanksgiving and everything. I hope that all of you will be having a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family, friends, your loved ones. And if you do not celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope that you are enjoying your fall festivities, whatever they may be. So this is my November 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 2. We're past 1. We started. So let's just do this because I forgot to erase it. And I'm going to set the whiteboard aside. And this kit, guys, I love these tags, love the tags, love the tags. Yes. And no, I will not do one of the tags as they are designed, though they are absolutely beautiful. And I came this close. I was hovering over the purchase another kit. Let me tell you why I did not. I did not purchase. I almost did. I came this close. I mean, I really did a refill kit. However, I don't mind paying $14 for the kit. What I mind paying is the $7.95 for the shipping and handling. I'm not paying $20 for eight more pieces. 8 more things. Not when all I really want from them is the mistletoe and the holly and the wreath. That's what I'm after. Everything else I can recreate. I also went up on Amazon and I looked for a similar mistletoe die and I didn't find one that I liked. I found kind of a holly one that was a viney type holly. And then I thought, no, not just to do paper pumpkin videos because I have things that I can use. So I am all about using what I have in my stash, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to use what I have to recreate or to make similar things like what is in the kit. And I'm going to break this kit up and I'm going to make some tags. My idea is I kind of want to alternate between a tag and a card, tag, card, and I'm not sure how far that will get, but that's kind of what I'm going to do right now. So I already did a tag. Now I'm going to make, I'm supposed to be doing a card, for goodness sakes. Guess what? I can change it up because I have some things prepped. So guess what? We're going to do a card. Not what I was expecting. I guess video number 3 will be a, part of me says, do I stop the video? Nope, we're going to keep going. So this kit, we're just going to get right into it. This kit is called Wrapped in Cheer. They are shallow little gift boxes for November 2025's kit. Love, love, love it. Not a fan of the boxes, but I love the tags. The boxes just don't suit my personal needs. There's nothing wrong with the boxes. If I worked in an office setting, if I worked like in a school setting, somewhere where I had a need for multiple little gifts like that, it'd be perfect. They won't work for my neighbor gifts, as I tend to give out jams and jellies that I make from things in my garden. And I'll be giving a little gift bag with things like that for my neighbor gifts. So with that being said, this QR code, as always, would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed. You will not see that here on my channel, everybody. A visual of everything that comes in the kit down here it says contains supplies for 8 tags and 8 boxes. Down here it always lists those coordinating colors, which are basic beige, cherry cobbler, mossy meadow, and old olive. But feel free to mix up those colors and bring in others, because I sure do. So over here at this one would lead you to this set of 6 dies called the Abundant Joy dies. They will coordinate with October, November, December's Paper Pumpkin Kit, but use them for anything and everything your heart desires. The stamps, okay? This font is very popular with Stampin' Up. We've seen it before. In fact, I almost want to say either these are smaller versions or we have had this exact stamp before, in my opinion. It might be with a different stamp set. In fact, this one looks like one we have had on a wooden block, and this one as well. With love, to and from our home to yours, sending a little cheer, a gift for you. This one is really like, it to me, this is like, it is totally off from all of the other stamps. It's like in its own little, it's off in its own little world right there. And we have this beautiful, beautiful wreath stamp. So with that being said, let's share with you everything in the kit. Videos 1 through 5, I always share with you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we move along and I start using those pieces, which I already have started picking pieces out of this kit. So our spot this month is Mossy Meadow, and these spots are very handy and dandy. I've been using them more and more. So we have some linen thread, some mini glue dots, some little dimensionals, and some red little plastic accents. So this is part of our ephemera. So we have this right here, this wreath, this wreath. Now on the back of this wreath, it is a lighter shade. Let me move this. See that? It's that lighter, like old olive shade. And then the back of this one, and this one, it is basic beige. Let me get this over here. All right, so that's that. Then we have all of our gift boxes, and they have a plastic coating for the inside. And then we have our tags, Cherry Cobbler, Mossy Meadow. We have our striped tags, Mossy Meadow and Old Olive and Cherry Cobbler and Real Red. And then we have little sentiment strips. And those are the same down there, just going this way. So that's it for the kit, everybody. And now I need to change up what I was planning to do, because I've already done a tag. So we are going to go on to this one, but I need a card base because I don't have a card base for this card yet. So hold on. But I can rectify that. Give me a minute to find the card base I want. I just need to move things aside. I want a vanilla card base. Are those just envelopes? No, this will do. All right. So I have a cream card base and a very vanilla envelope. Card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Yes, I got these at a thrift store and they have a bit of texture to them, but it is not going to matter. Layer number 1, you can see we have a die cut out here, and you'll see what I die cut out in a minute. It's a bow, of course. So this is 4 1/8 of craft, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, just giving us a little border around the glue. Is going to be so cold. So let's go ahead and glue that layer down while we're talking here. And then layer number 2 is 4 by 5 1/4. And the trucks have started up, so I don't know if they're going to start their... I can't do anything about the trucks. It's not like I could go outside. I could go outside and say, "Excuse me, gentlemen, would you mind not doing that right now? Oops." And they would say, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but we have a job to do." And it would be rude of me to go ask them of that. They do have a job to do. And the neighbor they're doing it for is extremely nice. He is a very nice gentleman. So this is that DSP that went with the Peaceful Deer a few years ago. So 4 by 5 1/4 is layer number 2. And that's just gonna go down in the center. I'm gonna double check. For some reason my brain is telling me that that is like, no, that is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, my brain is just having a meltdown. Now this is a tag die here that's just from my stash, and this one is like it is 2 3/8, and we're gonna cut it off at something. You can see this is where I punched those circles, and I didn't need it to be that long, so we're just gonna cut it here at a good we're gonna cut it off at 4 3/8. There we go. So never know, but that's my tag. You of course can just do the 2 3/8 by 4. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna forget already. 4 3/8, and you have a nice tag because now it fits. Before it was a little too long, so now it can go sideways, it can go straight, it can go any way you wish. Now I have a circle die here from my stash. Actually, this is from Phyllis. Phyllis sent me this a while ago, a long while ago, and it's got a little bit of stitching here. And this DSP is the Season of Elegance. Lori, I can't believe that this came in when it did, because this is proving to be beautiful. Season of Elegance DSP, right? Yeah, I'm using this up. My Aunt Carol and I split this package of paper. Look how beautiful that pairs with it. A little bit of gold, but we're flipping this over because I want this beautiful wood grain pattern. And this circle die measures 2 3/4. So that's the only measurement that really counts. If you don't have one that has a stitching, you just need a circle punch. You could use the 2 3/8 inch circle die. I'm just using that circle die. And then I told you I was going to use those Cottage Wreath dies, right? The Cottage Wreath dies, and I did. So I am using the other one. Let me get my board down here. So this and these two little holly berries. Now I didn't stamp anything. I've simply used the wreath, these two to get 3 sets of berries. And then you already saw where I die cut the little bow out of the craft right there. And this is going to make us a gorgeous little country bow. Now, yes, this is going to be left with the hole in the center on purpose. You could use bling instead of the little berries, but I love that it has those little pops of gold flecks in it. Let me show you some of it. See, it has little gold flecks in it, which are so pretty. It's not too much. This has a little bit of gold there that works. And then you're wondering, what else is she gonna do? Well, that's a good question, because I had a couple of ideas. Number one, I could take that wee little Merry Christmas and stamp in the center, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Or take the Merry Christmas from we're gonna do the Merry Christmas. Okay, we're gonna do the Merry Christmas. Now the question is what I originally wanted to stamp in the center of it. I did want to stamp it, but now I like the Merry Christmas. This is from the kit. Hold on. I'm changing my mind, which, you know, I am prone to do that. Why? Because I can. We're going to get out one of these little sentiment strips here from the kit. Trying not to disturb too much. And we are going to stamp just one of them. We're going to stamp Merry Christmas. I'm probably going to have to cut off part of that. We'll have to see. Oh, I could put it down here. I'm going to put it down there. That's what we're going to do. Solved that problem right away, didn't we? Yes, we did. We solved it. All right, so let's get this card together. Now, I'm not going to put any dimensions on this. This is going to be totally flat by design. That I do know. Let's get this card. Oh, let's stamp. Stamp, put together. I don't know which one yet. Okay, so I think we're going to have our tag go this way because that's the way it's going to go. Why? Because I can and because I want it to. I've got stuff stacked in piles everywhere. I'm starting to wonder, do I want to put a bow here? I have this, which would be kind of great. This is that candle wick yarn I picked up. It'd be nice if it would get out of the hole there. Oh, here it is. I think this brown... No, I don't want two bows on it. No, okay, absolutely not. Before I get my sweater in the cherry cobbler ink, we're going to go ahead and get our stamping done. So we have our Merry Christmas in cherry cobbler. Just going to let it sit. Count to 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Just like breathing in yoga. 3 deep breaths. Exhale. And Miss TT, as I'm doing yoga, she's dancing around and rubbing up against me, and then I get up and I put her on the sofa, and then she barks at me. So then I pick her up. This is no lie. This is the story of today. So I have to pause my yoga. I have to go pick her up, and I have to go put her in with my hubby because she just will not. She's relentless. She's a Chihuahua. She has a mind of her own. And I love that about her. But sometimes it's just like, okay, miss, I'm done with you. I need to do my yoga. It's very relaxing for me. I absolutely love it. But listening to a dog bark while you do yoga is not conducive to relaxing. It's just not, right? It's just not. So we're going to put a partial leaf here. Not a whole leaf. Just a partial one. And then over here, we're going to do a little bit more of it, like so, right? And I'm trying to think of what I want to put in here. I want to put a little something in there. This one has no berries. Let's take a look at the, yeah, there's no other little images. So my little thinking fingers are thinking really hard here. I've got a couple of stamp sets out. This has some berries. What about this one? I don't want any baubles. This is a no. This has stars. That's no. Oh, that would be cute. Those are no too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one has the red bird. Oh, wishing you a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. That could be really pretty on the inside. I'm wondering if I just do a little red bird like sitting in there. So October 2019, I think this is the first year I started doing paper pumpkin. So I'm going to pull this sentiment out. It's not a big, excuse me. Nope, I'm going to look for the big sentiment from this last paper pumpkin. Give me a second. Alright. Nope. Alright, I'm a little disappointed. Do I do the big? One more. One more thing as I knock stuff over. Alright. No. Oh, here. Wishing you peace, joy, and love. I like that one. So we're going to keep that one out. That's not Christmas. Not Christmas. Not Christmas. This is Christmas. Okay. We're not going to use those, but I'm going to keep all of these out. I do want my little red bird. Just because, right? Just because. Why? Because I can. And we need a little bit of color. That needs to go in the mail to Allie. She would like that, so I'm going to send that to her. We could use this Wishing You a Merry Christmas. No, I was like, do we want to put that? No, I don't want that on there. I was like, we could put that on the envelope, but we're not. No, no, no. See, back then I wasn't keeping the sheet from the instruction sheet, but this is going to be a nice, this was from Christmas Whimsy Card Kit. I have 2 of these. I have 2 of these. So if somebody would like one of those, you're going to have to let me know. I don't know how I got 2, but I'll keep that here. I mean, there's no sense in me having 2. I loved those little elves. Were so, so adorable. And that reminds me, we still have not found all of my Aunt Carol's Christmas stuff. So we're going to put just the little red cardinal like he's sitting in the wreath. This one's going to go right there as well. So that's our envelope. Now I'm going to take all of that off and stamp the inside. We could stamp that beautiful after we stamp the inside first. Sorry, the trucks have started up. Apparently they're done with their break. They're done with their break. Bringing back the mossy meadow. I can't do anything about it, everybody. I can't. I'm so sorry. It's going to be like that all day. We're going to stamp off and then stamp that through the center. That is lovely, lovely, lovely lilac, right? Okay. So now we can get started. Let's finish this card because it's not going to take very long. So, tag that we made with this beautiful paper. I mean, it would go either way, but I want that little bit of sparkle because I'm not doing anything else to this. And this could be a tag all on its own. They're mulching the tree branches. Okay, so there's our tag. Then I'm taking my circle, which this is pretty, but those 2 layered up together are too much, so this suits it beautifully. And it still keeps with the kind of country feel of everything. And this is even beautiful. Now this was done with a piece of DSP that the wonderful Kathy had given me as well. And I have an idea to do this die, but using this side of the DSP because I think that is just beautiful. But for today, for this one, we are doing the mossy meadow side. And just in the center, just layers upon layers here. We're going to take our Merry Christmas and add it down here. Oops, that's a little piece of the TT. The little TT hair. My little chihuahua with the alopecia. I don't know if you noticed in the picture I showed you of her from Hank. Of her sitting this close to the heater, but she has a section on her back end that is like that because she has no hair there. And it was tested. It's alopecia. And trust me, for the past 8.5 years I had the dog, no hair has grown back on that. There is no hair. And so this is going to go right about here. Alright. And then our little berries. I want to have a look-see first in their placement, because I have an idea. But I want to make sure first. There, that's kind of how I want it. Yes, that's perfect. Quick, easy little card. Next, I'll do the tags that I thought I was doing this video with. Well, tag. Actually, I can do more than one because I did die cut a couple. I would have to prep more, but there we have it. Right? You could do bling and all that wonderful stuff, but this was meant to be quick and simple. We have our wreaths. It ties into this wreath. And wishing you peace, joy, and love now and throughout the coming year. Beautiful little card. Hope you all like it. I have lots more videos to record today, unfortunately, with the background noise of, you know, a lumber truck out there doing work. But hey, can't win them all there. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now, everyone.